Alright, we are back. Now, I haven't been playing this for like 5 weeks, so I'm kind of a little fuzzy of where I left off, but I'm pretty sure I left off, we made the cables for the automated wiring, but not the automated wiring itself. And then I do have production of the versatile frameworks, but I don't have the steel connected to it. I've just been feeding it manually. And I have the smart plating, I think right here. Yeah. So producing just like a little bit at a time. Yeah, it seems like this production is just bottlenecked by the production itself and not by the resources. So, okay, so this is good. Anyway, one thing I've learned from the comments over the last few weeks is that there is, in fact, a way to dismantle blueprints. So let me just demonstrate that, or I guess test it. So let's just put this down. Now, in order to dismantle the entire blueprint, what you do is go into the dismantle thing. I've already forgot how to do that. There we go, you press F. And what you do is you press R. And then you can dismantle it. Now, the reason I was not able to figure this out is because it doesn't say you press R to dismantle it. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, it says all the keys that you can press, and that'll give you like different options. None of them say press R, as you can see. So that's why I couldn't figure it out. So, knowing that, it'll make things a lot smoother. Everything will be a lot smoother going forward if I accidentally misplace a blueprint. Now this feeds somewhere. Okay, so this is for rotors. And then like the rotors are automatically going into here. Wait. Okay, so there's my stockpile of rotors, and then this will store like spare rotors for the smart plating. It goes as smart plating, right? Yeah. So we actually need the the rotors for the motors that I need to construct later on. And we're going to need a lot of these. So it takes 2 rotors, 2 stators. Like, I really need to work on the stator production as well. So that's something we're going to be working on in this play session. What I want to see here is we're actually low on our power production. So what I need to do right now is make some more coal power plants. So we're going to do 8 of this. We're going to do 3 of this. Like, we're only at 1% power, like, in reserve at this point. Alright, so let's gather all of these resources. I do have a few more foundations. Or enough concrete for a few more foundations. I do need to stockpile that as well. Oh, probably should sort this out. Make sure I have enough resources here. Okay, so reinforced iron plating is up there. And then we're gonna head out to the same location and just try to get to... Okay, I do have the stockpile in here. And then... Oh, I needed rotors, so... My god, I needed to go back there and get the rotors. Because apparently I forgot that coal power generators and water extractors need rotors. Or I could just steal it from here. Yeah, that works out. And there goes my power. Nice. Okay, and if I remember correctly, copper sheets were being produced over here. And there's my massive, like, cable production area. We'll take 400. And then the stackable conveyor poles. We should have enough resources for all of that. Now, if I'm correct, while everything is shut down, the coal power generators should still be functioning, and they'll be continuing to produce power and storing it in the batteries. Like, coal power is pretty much the start of our automated power generation, but it's when I get to fuel generators, that's when it starts taking off. I still need explosives. I also need to build out our hypertube network so that I can actually, like, do stuff. There we go. Yeah, the hypertube network will allow us to traverse this map, like, much more quickly than I'm doing right now. Like, the Blade Runners are useful, but what I really need is hypertube networks. So... Wait, you're not charging. In fact, you're shut down. Not doing anything. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's cut the power here for the time being. And then turn this back on. That way it focuses on charging the power. Yeah, just charge this up while I work. That way we'll have that spare power by the time we have this built out. Okay, so we're gonna zoop this. I'm probably gonna have to overclock the miners over there in order to generate enough coal for everything. Wait, is this even going to... Okay, so this will line up here. I'll try to line this up with the other coal power plants here. Just give it a little bit of space as well. Okay, so that should do it. There we go. Now, I really don't like building out these coal power plants because it's such a complicated mess. Like, the blueprints are just not large enough to fit this. Oh. Zip it here. And then we do that. split all of these up, and then we'll do the same thing for the other side here. Let's put it right here. Okay, splitters. There we go. Now pipes. There is no straight mode for this. Alright. Okay, we'll build it like this. And then this will go over here. What? Okay, there we go. Okay, pipe's too long. And then we line it up like this. And then we curve these. Okay, let's do the water extractors now. Okay, the first water extractor should be in the middle, like right here. And then we're gonna put the pipe junctions here. Yeah, this works. Also put down our pipe junctions here. Okay, somehow they're snapping this time. Like sometimes it snaps, sometimes it doesn't when you hold down control. Yeah, there we go. I still haven't figured out the trick to make it snap all the time. Okay, then we put the pipeline pump. Put this over here. Wait. Let's not have it, like, interfere with this. Okay, there we go. That's all connected, is supplying the water now. So now we just need to split this off. And then straight build mode. Okay, so there's one side done. Oh, I also need to connect the pipes here. Like, I just put down the cross sections. That's not connected. And then we need to connect the other side over here. And there we go. Got another 600 watts of power here. Wait, let me get up here. Yeah, there we go. No fuel. Except we never connected these. Oopsie. I'm pretty sure these will work a lot better if we connect them to power. To our coal line here. Anyway. Alright, so we got 2,400 megawatts of power at this point in time. Oh, and I'm also gonna put a little ramp here. Just a little safety feature here. Just in case I fall off. Well, I guess I could climb up onto the water extractors if I do fall in. Well, anyway. Now the problem is we're kinda drained on the coal here. So we're gonna have to overclock that as well, which means it's also going to put pressure on our power as well. So I'm not getting the full 600 watts of power. It still has to be used for actually servicing the miners. And then I have how many slugs? Or I have 11 of them. It's not the slugs, but the... I already forgot what you're called. What are you called? Power shards. Yeah, the things that the slugs turn into. It's already overclocked. Well, that one is, but this one over here... Come on, get up there. Alright, so this is already overclocked. And it's already maxed out the MK3s, so... I guess I'm gonna have to switch this over to a higher belt. Like, eventually. Is this working okay? Well, I'm gonna have to worry about that later. I don't think this is fully saturated anymore. This, however... just in case, let's do a splitter here. Let's do a merger over here. Belt is too steep, but this isn't. Okay, so I guess probably not providing enough coal for all of these, so I'm not going to get the full benefit, but at the very least, I will have some additional power to work with, which will hopefully last until I can get fuel up and running. So now we're going to reconnect this. And it looks like we don't have enough power. You can see... yeah, we're producing 23, 25. Like, we're short 300 megawatts of power. Okay, this will have to last until I get other things up and running. So let's go back to our project assembly parts. We still need... well, we still need motors, which is not part of this phase of project assembly, but we need them eventually. Going to... actually, it's charging just a little bit. Like, depends on where the production is, I guess, if something got backed up and stalled. Anyway, let's take more steel here. Now, I do need to connect this. I'm thinking, let's bring it over there. And I just realized I filled up my inventory. Like, I need to... or... you know what? I don't actually need to. Eventually, I would like to improve this production by turning the iron ore over there into iron ingots and then feeding it into these machines, because that's a lot more efficient. But at the same time, like, I'm kind of short on power, so I'm gonna skip that for the time being. So what I'm thinking of doing is having the steel beam production over there, and then eventually the other steel production that I have in another part of the map, I'm just gonna have that purely on steel pipes, because eventually I will have alternate recipes for the stuff that is using steel beams currently. And I'm just gonna zoop this immediately. Oops. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of this anyway. I don't think that's gonna connect. I think 2 meters will do it. And then it'll be flush with this. Yeah, there we go. And then put another 2 meters here. There we go, nice ramp. So then we're gonna bring this conveyor line all the way over here. Come to think of it, it should become one of these. So they make this board high, because eventually one of these will actually be the hypertube entrance. So we're just gonna plan ahead for that. There we go. Two, three. And I just realized that's the wrong... Yeah, that's the wrong level. Like, what the hell am I doing? Actually, we don't need to take it back. Just leave it as is. Like, we're probably gonna use that for something else anyway, so I might as well just leave it. Three, four. And then I'm gonna put the conveyor belts through here. Are you kidding me? Oh. You want... Disconnect this. Like, I don't want this going straight anymore. Alright, before I go any further, I'm just gonna go back to our steel and resupply. Probably shouldn't do that because I'll take fall damage and what the... Also... there's no, like, 6 meter thing, is there?